So, Shreya, you are going to explain about the today's titration. So you will just show the demonstration and you will explain. So both of you are going to demonstrate and explain about the today's practical, that is titration. Okay, so you start, both of you.
Starting with the theme of the practical, we are performing volumetric analysis and finding out the volume and strength of KMnO4 solution, giving KMnO4 solution using M/20 Mohr salt solution. Materials required: first, Mohr salt solution; second, KMnO4 solution; third, titration flask; fourth, dilute sulfuric acid; fifth, a burette, a titration pump with pipette, a clamp stand,
and test tubes.
Step 1. First we take this burette having markings from 0 down till 50. So the difference between two graduations is 10 ml, hence the least count becomes 0.1 ml. First we'll rinse this burette with distilled water. We'll pour some out. And then follow the same rinsing procedure with KMnO4 solution. And then clamp this to the cap.
Step 2. This is a pipette. It is a 10 milliliter pipette, and we suck out Mohr salt solution till this mark. Due to the COVID solution, we have attached a titration pump to this, so that we don't have to suck out the solution using our mouths.
How will this titration pump work, Shreya?
We will need to scroll this knob down so that the solution is sucked up. We have sucked the solution out to this mark. We will then flush out the solution in this conical flask, which we have already rinsed before. Now, to provide acidic medium, we will add 3/4 test tube of dilute sulfuric acid to this. Now we can perform the titration using the KMnO4 solution.
The initial reading in the burette of KMnO4 solution is 3.5 ml. We have to keep in mind that we take the reading using upper meniscus because this is a colored solution.
Now we will start the titration.
Now we'll start the titration process by slowly pouring KMnO4 solution in the Mohr salt solution. As you can see, the pink color formed is disappeared. When a slight pink color persists in the solution, then we can note down the reading and call it as the final reading. Now we have to follow the same procedure as we did in class 11th of ionic titration thrice, and then we have to note down the concordant reading.
What are you doing, beta? titration. So you are getting the end point? Okay.